We were down 14 with 2 1/4 left or something like that. So, I mean, it's just something that we've talked about all year. We're going to keep fighting. We're going to play full quarters, 4 quarters. We're going to play, the entire game. And, we fought hard tonight. Defense fought hard. Every single one of those guys fought hard. Our offensive line fought hard. Our running backs fought hard. Our receivers fought hard. Sed fought hard coming back from injury. It was nice.
What do you think of what Alexander was able to do tonight? I mean, it seemed like he left the game multiple times and just kept coming back and kept producing.
Yeah, I mean, he's a dude, man. I mean, he's unbelievable. Just his ability to come back every single week. Everybody's banged up at this time in the year, and he's still running hard. Putting his head down. Running guys over. It's it's a testament to his character and his toughness, and we're glad to have him.
Brad, I thought you were throwing it real well tonight. Was it ever hard to come off the field tonight, late in that game, when it felt like, especially moving towards the end zone, you were throwing it real well?
Yeah, I mean, I felt pretty good out there all night. I had one ball kind of airmailed a little bit on the pick there, but other than that, I felt pretty good, and I just knew that I was going to have to keep fighting. I mean, I knew I was playing well, and I wasn't going to let that pick affect me, and I just wanted to come back and try to give us a chance.
Well, I mean, you're down 35-10. You mentioned the 14 that it was late. I mean, maybe it's the overtime score. What stands out to you when you think about this? And I know you kind of say what it means about your guys, but just to be in the situation you were and pull it off. I mean, how do you kind of explain it?
I don't really think I can explain it, to be honest. I've never been in a game like that before, but Coach Harsin said it at halftime. He said, "I don't really care what the score is at the end of the game. We're going to compete until the clock says 0-0." And we literally had to compete until the clock said 0-0 and plus some. So I can't say enough about this team. The camaraderie that we've had throughout the year. Going through a lot of ups and downs. This is a great win for us.
When they scored, to go up 10 or whatever, 2 scores, I guess, when 14 with 2.5 minutes left or whatever there, and you guys are knowing you're going to have to go the length of the field, somehow get the ball back and go, score again. I mean, what was kind of going through your mind there, and how were you guys able to kind of pull that off there?
We knew we had to score quick and then get an onside kick, and so that was the plan. And just came out there and had to keep throwing it and trying to, we ran pretty much every concept we have on those last 2 drives, and Coach Hill did a great job calling those last 2 drives, and we were able to score and then get the kick, and I mean the rest is history.
Well, was there any doubt once you got that onside kick that you guys were going to score there and tie it up?
I don't think so. I mean, I think we had gotten all the momentum back, and you could just feel the confidence in the huddle. Going into that huddle, and everybody knew we were going to go down and score. Coach Hill was talking about when we score, maybe going for 2 or something like that. So I don't think there's any doubt.
What was it like when you saw Sed jump up and grab that onside kick? And like you said, considering you saw what he had gone through in that game, just to have that moment.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't even really see it. I was on the headphone or the phone with Coach Hill talking about what we were going to do if we did get it, and then I turned around and hung up the phone like mid-sentence because I saw that he got it. And Sed is unbelievably tough. I mean, just everything that he's gone through this year, and bumps and bruises here and there, and for him to make that play in that situation does not surprise me.
We knew going into the half that our second half was obviously needed to be almost perfect to a T. So me and T were kind of giving up a lot of yards, and I thought it was just great how we were able to fight back. T coming up with the big turnover at the end of the game to end it. So. There's a lot of missed opportunities out there. Me personally, I have to get better on my pass coverage, so there's a lot to work on still. So,
was there adjustment in coverage? Was there an adjustment during the 3rd quarter? In that period, same turn. What changed?
I mean, in certain coverages we were running, they're trying to attack the certain weaknesses. So we switched some things up. Eventually, it worked. I ended up getting a turnover out of it because Avalos made a great play call. So just things like that helped us.
What was it like, after as bad as it had been, once you guys scored on the first possession of overtime, you knew that, hey, all we need is 1 stop and we win this game?
Yeah, we knew if our offense was going to go do their job and put points on the board, we knew it was up to us. We practiced situations like this in practice, so it was nothing new to us. They got a touchdown. All we had to do was stop them for a win. So.
You mentioned Tyler. You to have him, it wasn't always the easiest game. He gets to cover one of the best receivers in the country, but to have him finish it off like that, and I know one of his high school coaches died today, and just to have him be able to cap the game off like that, recovering the fumble to win it. What do you think that meant to him?
I mean, it's the biggest thing for him just to show how he can finish. He's a tremendous athlete, tremendous player. He's fighting some big time bumps and bruises too. And the fact that he was able to come out there today and guard one of the best receivers in the country is impressive.
Avery, this one tonight, what does it say about your guys' heart and resiliency?
Man, we'll never give up. We'll fight till 0-0 and beyond.
Yeah, it's just adversity. Never run from it. Always attack it, and just at different points in the game, I was faced with physical adversity, and I knew that in God's plan that wasn't going to stop me from going back out there and battling for my team.
Down 35-10. I mean, down 14 with 2 minutes left or whatever it is. Was there ever was it tough to think of an ending like this was going to be possible?
No, we believe. I believe. We just attacked it and we prepared for it, and it showed up.
What does it say about you guys to be able to overcome this when it didn't look good and pull it out?
We're full of resilience, and we know that as long as we trust in the process, we practice hard, and it shows up in the game. We know that we've been in overtime before, so we knew how to handle the situation. We knew we weren't going to let it go further than that one overtime, and we battled back, and it showed up what we practiced.
You guys, previous this year, were in a game like this, but you lost it in overtime. You mentioned it. I mean, that go through your minds, and what did you guys learn from that about what how you could apply it today?
Finish. That's all. Finish.
Just got to touch on this. You rushed for more yards in the game tonight than J.J. or Jeremy McNichols ever had. Probably more yards than any Broncos since you've been born, in all honesty. Obviously expectations are high to play this position. So to be able to have a performance like you did tonight, what does that mean to kind of uphold the tradition of that position?
It means everything. The part of this culture of this football team is running the football downhill and physical, and being able to do that tonight felt amazing. I wasn't aware of any of my stats throughout the game. I just knew I was going to go hit it and battle for my teammates because, like you said before, we were down, but we knew that in order to come back, we were going to have to play Bronco football.
Avery mentioned it. We asked him a little bit about it. How do you explain what happened in the second half defensively? What was so much better for you guys?
We just got a lot of guys that won't give up. He mentioned that there's a lot of guys that go out and play till the game is over. And we changed some things up, started dropping into more zones and then switching up mans and doing different things like that and giving the quarterback different looks. So we were able to change things up and have different windows and things like that, which helped us.
You talk about the resilience factor, but you guys had the plays like you run back a pick, but there was a penalty or there was a drop pick and or drop touchdown catches and all that stuff. Your ability to come back from that too. What does it say about this team to be able to do that?
I mean, it shows you that we got a lot of players that are going to fight till the game's over, and it doesn't matter what the score on the scoreboard is. We're gonna go out there and treat it the same either way, and big time players are going to make big time plays, and we were able to do that tonight, and it was great.